And Rosario, it's sort of important, isn't it, to standardize this, that there are these connections that are not just made organically, like in the wonderful story of Hannah and Benji, but there are programs that bring the generations together. What have you seen in your context?
Well, definitely within the millennials movement, we have tried to move the youth agenda, but also we have tried to get in partnership with other organizations that are from adults, also with children. So we try to collaborate between us in order to go forward, but having a better input, learning from each other. Actually, some of the things that we have been working on is how the young people now is been following up some even international processes as part of wider mechanisms where we have to interact with the group of women, with the group of older people, and so on, group of indigenous. So this experience of engaging with other groups and sharing our opinions whenever we can have more horizontal spaces to talk and to be considered, I think it's better because now we have an intergenerational approach that can be applied in recommendations, that can be applied whenever we have declaration, whenever we are making a document or having a speech with, for instance, member states or other stakeholders. So definitely that's something great that we have experienced as activists, as part of a youth organization, because at some point it's so frustrating because you realize that at some point you can be there, but you are invisible, that you are not there. So having these relationships, having these partnerships, having these conversations, then you start working all together and they understand you, where you're coming from. And then you understand them, where they are coming from. And that's, I guess, a very good way to start changing these dynamics. And as many people mentioned on the chat, work in other affairs such as race, such as sex, and other different challenges or factors that perhaps can lead people to discriminate others. So that